one more for the Serbian Vulikic. Put back up and rejected by Bol. His second block of the night. Groves with 7 to shoot. Rejected by Bol. Ain't gonna happen. As well. Here's Bol looking for his first collegiate 3. Got it. And there it is. Numero uno from beyond the arc for Bol Bol. He's done it a lot of different ways. Oh, what a move by Bol. It just flushes it.
Yo, welcome to the breakdown, man, with your boy Mylo. And this episode will be about my 2019 NBA draft sleeper. And my sleeper is the 7'3" Sudanese center, son of former NBA star Bol Bol, who has a pretty smooth game. In my opinion, I compare him to the likes of a Kevin Durant and a Hakeem Olajuwon in one. If he can pull it all together, I truly believe Bol Bol can be an all-time great talent. Now, as far as him going 44th in the NBA draft, that was about him suffering a foot injury about his 9th game into the season, where he ended up missing the rest of the season because he is a big man, and those foot injuries can be pretty depleting for a big man as far as the timetable to return from. But like I said, man, I compare him to Kevin Durant as far as the smooth jump shot, him being able to shoot over anybody for the most part. He has a handle. I just mean Kevin Durant in college was just something ridiculous, something to watch. But I also see Bol Bol with the moves on the block, like Hakeem Olajuwon with him spinning, leaning one way, spinning the other way, beating his defender, baiting him, and then he's just so smooth around the rim. His touch around the rim, the ball is pretty much going to go in for the most part. For him to average 50, for him to shoot 56% from the field and 52% from the 3, that's ridiculous. And he's so long that he can always make up. He can always recover, or even when the ball is going up, he's long enough to hit the ball while it's at its highest point, before the ball starts to come down, to stop it from being a goaltend. Even still, the way he can recover, the guy obviously had him beat. He had his feet turned. Bol Bol recovered, and it's just the length, the natural height. And to be honest, in my opinion, I think he has stringy strength, like Kevin Durant, where it's not really any muscle per se on him, but somehow he still moves guys around in the hole, in the paint. And there goes that soft span over the shoulder, and here goes Hakeem Olajuwon with it. Of course, Hakeem's is ridiculous, but you see where I'm going with it. As far as Bol Bol's game, he has it there. He just has to perfect it. And there goes the handle Hakeem had. We all know Bol Bol has a handle. I honestly believe if Bol Bol can put it together, he can be. I think he can be better than Zion Williamson. I think he could literally be the best player in that draft, being picked 44th overall. I mean, it's just the fullness of his game, the fact that he can shoot from anywhere on the court. He can shoot the NBA 3, and of course, he can shoot over guys like this man here. With the way the Nuggets play, you know, with Nikola Jokic basically being like a point center, Bol Bol won't really have to create plays. He can just catch and shoot, or Nikola can set him up for alley-oops or whatever. Plus, Bol Bol already having the natural skill that he has, that team can be pretty fun to watch. And the fact that they're so young, we're literally going to see a team grow together. But it all depends on Bol Bol's health and his transition into the NBA. How can he get used to the strength of the NBA? Knowing that these are grown men he's going to face from now on. They're bigger, stronger, faster. They're more intelligent. The basketball IQ is going to be higher. But if we're talking about just skill and the ceiling, I believe Bol Bol has the highest ceiling. He has the biggest amount of potential. It's kind of hard to really describe him, man. It's like a demigod. When it comes to basketball, I should say. Because he literally is a cheat code. And I'm still appalled from the fact that he shot 52% from the three-point. I can only imagine what Oregon would have really did in the NCAA tournament if they would have had him. Because Oregon started to get hot. They started to win games in a row. And if you have your best player, I mean, there's no telling what could have happened. They could have been a Final Four team, in my opinion. I definitely believe they would have made the Sweet 16 with him, but I also believe they would have made the Final Four, if not the national championship, with Bol Bol being fully healthy. I just believe he's that good. I mean, none of his shots, none of his three-pointers really even touch the rim. For the most part, it's just all bottoms. Look at that move. I seen a guy named Kevin Durant make one of those. He could run the floor perfect. He's just gonna have to gain some weight, man. Put some real girth behind him. It's freakish. He's obviously way more versatile than his dad. I believe he can be more versatile than Hakeem Olajuwon. And in a sense, I believe he can be a little bit more versatile than Kevin Durant because of he plays center, so he can add the back to the basket to his game, and really, if he gains some weight, he can really be a force in the NBA. Because the NBA court is more open, it's more spread for players to do their thing when they receive the rock. It's set up for Bol Bol to be pretty good, to be pretty dominant, if he could put it all together. Because his skill set is second to none in this draft. I mean, he can shoot over anybody. And here's his NBA scout highlights. And they say he impressed the scouts a lot. He can shoot from the NBA three. He can do it with ease. For the most part, his shot is water. Look, deep threes. Hitting them in a row. Yeah, it's not too many guys better than Bol Bol in this draft. I honestly think he's the best, but I can understand if you would take Zion over him as far as the dominance that Zion portrayed this season. Or even Ja Morant or RJ Barrett, because all of those guys in their own rights were pretty good. And the fact that Bol Bol only played 9 games, I can see why he fell to 44. But if you would just watch him, give him the eye test, and then even take a look at his stats, you could say, oh, well, that's a small sample. He played 9 games. But to even shoot 52% through 9 games from the three-point line is just ridiculous. Why ain't nobody else do it? I think Kyrie played, 11 games in college? What did he shoot from the three-point line in college? I can highly doubt it was 52%. I mean, this guy is just a freak. Kyrie shot 46% from the three in college. Played 11 games. So, I mean, in my opinion, man, Bol Bol, he can go as far as his skill set would take him. As long as he can avoid injury, as long as he can put weight on, he'll be pretty relentless. Here goes his stats. 29.7 minutes per game, 21 points per, 9.6 rebounds, 1 assist, almost a steal a game, almost 3 blocks a game, 56% from the field, 52% from the three. Shot about 75% from the free throw, but he'll get better at that. And like I always say, man, that's the breakdown. Yo.